So here we have our caged up um, bodies. Okay, so for this technique, we have already cut up the princess darts for the front part of this bodice. Okay, so go ahead to cut yours as well. The idea of this technique is to give that bust area the structure, the stance, the firmness, so that even those with big boobs that you can't find their cups easily in the market, it's very, very easy for you to use your bust caging technique and then enhance their bust, give it that lift and fullness. Now, for us to be able to do this is what we need. You need your Regilin bones instead of using bra cups. Okay, and then another vital thing is actually ironing all your pieces with the hairstay. So right here you can see I have the main fabric for this style, and then I have a lining piece. If you want to make your work well knitted, then you should cut another lining piece. Okay, this one will be the underlay where the boning structure will be, because after you're done boning it may look all roughened up and all, so you would definitely need to cut up another line. This will just be the underlay. Okay, so let me show you how to go about it. First of all, before we even unpin, I want us to notch the bust line. This is the bust line here, right? So we'll notch the bust line there. Just notch it from the main fabric even into the underlay, because this will be the underlay piece. After you've notched the bust line, you notch the under bust line. So this is our under bust line here. Notch the main fabric and then the underlay piece. Do the same thing right here. Notch up the bust line and the under bust line. Once you have done notching up that point, you can remove the pattern piece, because we want to plot out the design on our underlay fabric where this bust caging will be going on, which is right here. So we have here notched and here notched. I want to draw that line to already demarcate it. Here is the notch mark here and notch mark here. I'm going to join up that part. That is my bust line mark, right? I'm also going to draw the bust line here. That's this is the under bust. Let me also draw the under bust line here. Just matching up those two notch marks we had. So make sure they are meeting up nicely. Beautiful. Now that this is done, let's put it together. This is the line. This is the area where you are going to be caging, where you're going to be putting your Regilin bone to enhance the bust structure. Now, it's not just going to be straight, it's going to curve just as how the boobs is curved on your body, okay? From this edge, this outer edge, we're going to measure. So I'm going to use 2.5 inches, which stops just about here. And just mark that point. This is 2.5 inches from the side seam, okay? Same thing for this other one, 2.5 inches, and mark it from the side seam. Beautiful. So we have this and this right about now. Now from here, from this bust point, you're going to curve. You can use your French curve, you can use your whatever curving technique you use. Just curve it. So I'm curving it from here. It's quite easy. This thing is just like replicating how the corsets where you draft your corset. So from here Just curve it. I hope you get it. So let it get to that armhole. We don't want anything interfering with the armhole. So when you're sewing, please move it out of that armhole so that you won't have challenges sewing there. Okay, so yeah, perfect. Finally, between these 2 points, that middle line there, that middle point, between here and here, look for the midpoint, which is here. So that midpoint, you're going to connect it from, still from this pointiness, in this corner, it's still going to be like a curve, sort of. Just curve it till you get there. Awesome. That's what we'll have. Do the same here. From that point, curve till you get here. Okay. And then for this part, when you place it together, you see this part here. You're going to mark it so that this one still continues on a straight line. So we um, draw our line there, making sure that all the points are meeting by the time we match it up. Now on this middle line here, we have a center line. On that center line, measure half inch here inwards, half inch inwards. That's away from the center line, half inch away from the center line. And you want to curve from here, from this part, you want to curve it. Curve, 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 curve till you get to this half inch. So same thing applies here. Curve till you get to your that top there. Not the top, like away from the top, that's what I mean. Okay, so this is what we are having. Make sure that it is even. All these drawings is along from the bust, from the rise of the bust to where the bust stops. That's how this goes. Okay, so now that we have properly highlighted what we are going to actually be caging, all these lines that we have, this straight line here, all the way here, we're going to use Regeline bone. This one going back here, Regeline bone. This one going here, Regeline bone. And then this one's Regeline bone. So we're boning it. You need to be careful. If this is the first time trying it, I'll say try it on a scrap fabric. Be very careful, take your time. See, it's not about rushing it, it's about perfecting the act. Okay, so what we'll do now, sew up your princess seams. First of all, after sewing the princess seams up, then we'll now take our time. You can get your water, your drink, whatever. Just take your time as you're sewing. You can be drinking. If you make mistake, lose. Just take your time. Let's go over to the machine.
I get my hopes up every time, and I don't wanna be let down each road to find.
Okay, now that you have done this, big ups to you. You can see that the boobs is even like well sewn because you can see the bust area there. However, you can also see the tracing we did that is going to help round the bust and make it be like again, you know, that kind of thing. So what we want to do before we go on, notch this area properly again, right? You want to notch what you have just sewn, and then you want to iron it up. You're going to open up this seams and iron. So let me notch and then we go over to iron up. So first things first, along the seam lines, this princess seam lines, you want to sew the boning, leave about 3/4 inch away from the top. You're going to start from here, sew it till you get to this under bust point and cut it off. So sew here, that's step one. This is the bone we're using, and my bone is 1/2 inch wide. This is called Regling bone. You are sewing on the edge, this edge here. Moreover, you know it's folding this way, so this is where you are also going to sew it on the fabric. As you are sewing, be opening up the seam so that you are sewing what you should sew. Okay.
I just wish I'd seen the price tag for my heart breaking. Was it worth all that waiting when I always knew just how I felt? Yeah, I'm looking back at the past and I feel regret. Don't wanna walk on the block, see where we met. Try to forget that you went on with someone else instead. Maybe it's better if I never love, so I don't have to open up, and you don't have to lose my trust every time. Why am I always getting so attached when I know that we're gonna crash? Now I wish I could turn you back into someone I never had. You were different from the rest, 'cause you didn't.
Successfully done. Well done. We move on to step two, sewing this straight line right from this point to this point. So leave about 3/4 inch away from that armhole. You don't want it to get there. Then you start sewing up.
Imperfections from the edge, yeah. Bet they don't even love you half as much as I want to. You're right, yeah. I'm looking back at the past.
Well done. So next stage is to sew this one that goes towards the under bust. So I will just overlap it this way and sew. So this one is a bit tricky because it is curvy. Just take your time. Remember, drink water and take your time. Pull as you sew and let it follow you. Let it follow your movement. Next one we do, you can go ahead to do this middle one first before you come to do the curves here and here, or you do the curves then you do the middle one, whichever works best for you. So coming from here again, um I found out that if you are sewing and like if you're sewing on this thing, it makes the thread cut. So just sewing on the edge will prevent the thread cutting.
And I feel regret. Don't wanna walk on the block, see where we met. Try to forget that you went on with someone else instead. Maybe it's better if I never love, so I don't have to open up, and you don't have to lose my trust every time. Why am I always getting so attached when I know that we're gonna crash? Now I wish I could turn you back into someone I never had.
Great. So the last two, and we are through. so here we have our caged up um, bodies. So if you like, your clients may decide not to wear a bra. That's fine. For your princess dots. And here it is. I'm going to then close up the sew up the main fabric so that we can put this there before the lining. Okay, remember that the main fabric too was ironed with the hairstay. So I'll start stitching from the bottom to the top, matching up the notch areas we notched.
I can't pretend I don't need ya. I can't pretend I don't love ya. I can't pretend I don't miss your touch. I want you so bad. I can't go cry on your shoulder. Feel safe with you when I'm.
So once this has been done, you can see no cup, nothing. It's been sewn properly. You want to iron up properly, and once you have ironed, just take this your caged up corsetry, caged up lining, and align it. Like this one should not be the main lining. It shouldn't even be showing that you did such kind of thing. Okay, this technique is usually used in maybe ashwebis, bridals, anything of that sort. So, and then you just baste around the perimeter. That's how you use it. So you use this now as just one piece. Okay, so here we have our bustier slash caged up slash everything bust enhanced um beautiful cage art design. So once you have done this, remember you need another lining that will then cover this one up. Okay, so let me know if this video was helpful. Did you learn something new? Was it properly broken down? Will you be able to attempt it? And yeah, I'd love to read from you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to give me a huge thumbs up as well as comment below. Okay, stay safe. God bless you all. Thanks for watching. Bye.